And I still forget that I want to be different. I still do that. It's okay. It'll catch on in time. It'll catch on. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel tonight. Sorry if I'm seem like I'm out of the, yeah, I'm out of the camera. Yeah, sorry. Because I be wanting to, focus on my paintings and stuff. I told y'all, it's about me. My YouTube videos channel is about me, but it's really about my paintings, my work, my work, my work, my work. So I try not to get too much involved as far as my face or me personally. I always want to focus more on, my background and, what's going on with my paintings and stuff. I never wanted to focus straight on Toccara. I know this is my YouTube channel, trust me, but it's not all about just me. It's about my topics, especially my paintings, and my businesses. It's never just about just being in, Toccara face with me, or it's not just about just me all the time. No. So that's why I would look like I'm somewhat out the camera sometimes. Or only, it's not all about just seeing me, all the time. It's about, like I said, my topics, my thoughts, what's in my heart. That's why it's called Tocara's Heart. What I'm passionate about, my paintings. My paintings is not just about, you know, just me being in the camera. But anyway, that I got that out of the way. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up, showing out in a good way, because some people show out in a bad way. Thank you for just being here on my channel and joining me. You guys do not have to be here. I always tell you, like, you don't have to support any of us, but you choose to, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, the support would definitely be, shown as well. Please let me know if you ever want me to follow your YouTube channel, if you ever want me to, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments, like, hey, I got a YouTube channel too. Check me out, da-da-da. And yeah, that'll be done. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Like I said, I don't mind show support for the same support that I want. So definitely write down in my, on my, community board or underneath a comment or something like that. Just let me know, or in the comments, whatever. Yeah, Toccara, I got a YouTube channel. I want you to check it out. It'll be done. That's not a problem. But with all that being said, we're gonna do a deep topic tonight. And I'm gonna do another deep topic. If not tomorrow, it'll be Friday. But I gotta see. I'm gonna do two. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2 week deep topic. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 2 topic deep topic week. Yes. Okay, tonight's topic though is about. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to discuss something dealing with cancer. You don't know me personally, so you probably don't know this, but I believe I said it in my past video. My grandmother, I keep saying my great. I don't know why I keep saying my great. It's not my great. I would have loved to know her too, but it's not my great. I would have loved to have known my ancestors in real time, of course. But my grandmother passed on from breast cancer years ago, way before I was born. She actually passed away when my sister was 6 months. My sister is older than me by 3 years. But so when I talk about breast cancer or just, cancer in general, is deep for me. It's really, really deep for me because it definitely took a lost one that I would have loved to have known and just spent time with on this earth. But it's okay. Like I said, I will see her way after this life. It's okay. I said that to say I was I'll tell you my routine as much as I can. I wake up, pray, thankful, gratitude, ancestors, universe, God first and foremost. Gratitude, that's the first thing I do. Pray, 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 pray. Manifest gratitude, like literally in that order. Brush my teeth, shower, all of that, all of that, all of that. One of the things I do before I even get up though is I scroll, make sure, my social media is going on, and stuff like that. What's going on with the social media, what's going on with my accounts, messages, DMs, everything like that of that. So I'm scrolling up my thing today, and this story came across my timeline today on a certain site, on a social media, another social media site. And it was about this claim. Now, this video did look a little older, so I don't know if this is from like the early 2000s or whatever. But it was stating about this doctor that was falsely diagnosing people with cancer. And he was treating them with chemo and everything else. He was diagnosing them, treating them and everything, and they did not have cancer. I believe some family members passed away because of the treatments, how bad the chemo affected their body, and stuff like that. You know, well, if you don't know, chemo can be very aggressive on the body. It's not just hair loss, nausea, you have a hard time eating, no appetite, weak, faintage. There's a lot of things that come with that, you know, chills, a lot of things. I've been in the medical field, so I can tell you from behind the scenes. But yeah, he falsely diagnosed a lot, and most of them, I could tell from, were women. These were not men in the video, because the clip that I saw was, it was like, it was on the news. They was doing a news story about it, and they were stating that the doctor, you know, was saying that he was sorry, that he abused his power as far as, you know, his license go. And it was greed. He admitted it. He admitted it. It was greed. It was about money. And just, you know, it was just bad. He admitted all of this. And they gave him 45 years or something like that. They said they gave him 45 years in prison, you know, because of it. And the families was like, that don't even matter at this point, because I believe, like I said, some of their family members passed away from cancer, or they passed away from the chemo. They didn't pass away from cancer because they didn't have it. They passed away from chemo. And just stuff that was going on with their bodies because of the chemo and stuff like that. They did not pass away from cancer because they didn't have cancer. He was forcibly he was forcibly diagnosing these people with cancer that they didn't have. So they didn't pass away from cancer. Let me backtrack and not even give him that. They were passing away from the chemo, from the treatment of the supposedly cancer that he said that they had. And another person came in, and she was the victim's daughter, and she was saying, this man looked my mom in her eyes every appointment, every appointment, every appointment, and told my mom, you're going to be okay. I'm going to save your life. You're going to be okay. I'm going to save your life. Every appointment, he looked this woman in her eyes and told her that. And I think, unfortunately, her mom did not, you know, make it because of the chemo. Like I said, there was so many. They say he did this to so many people. Like I said, I saw mostly women. I'm not going to say he didn't do this to men as well, but it was so many women in that clip, in that video. The victims. These was the victims that he falsely diagnosed. This was the victims that did chemo, that did other treatments to cure this cancer that they didn't have, that he lied about. And I said, oh no, we bringing this to YouTube. Are we bringing this? Because one thing with me in my videos, if you watch my videos and learn something that could possibly save your life, your mental, your psych, whatever you want to call it. If you watch this video right now and say, you know what? I just got diagnosed, but let me get a second opinion. I did what I came to do. Let me get a second opinion. Let me get a third opinion. I did what I came to do. So if you watch my videos and you go in for a checkup and God forbid it's a diagnosis, at least you could say, you know what? I remember watching that young lady's video. Let me get a second opinion or even a third opinion. And I don't care if this is a lifelong doctor. I was gonna make that clear. I was gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there right now. This man was their doctor. This man knew some of them for years, okay? As kids growing up, okay? He was 50-something years old when he went to prison. This man knew these people. These were not just maybe one or two, if you want to give him that, was probably new patients that didn't know better. Maybe they moved from a state or a country and they just needed a PCP, a physician, a doctor, whatever. But for the rest, he knew these people. He knew these people. And the fact that he knew them and their medical history and their family and probably knew their financial history or whatever, and did this to them. That was so not okay. If you have a medical license out there and you're abusing that license in this way, you have to understand that God is watching you. The ancestors is watching you. The universe is watching you. you can get away with it for a while and you can make money for a while, but man, when that lid comes off that top, when that lie comes out, you put poison inside people's bodies to cure something they didn't have. You made them sick and they wasn't even sick to begin with. You have to live with that. And like one of them young ladies said, 45 of years of jail time is not long enough in her opinion. But it doesn't bring back a life. It doesn't bring back the people being healthy after all that chemo. Them chemo, it hurts the body. It's not just attack cancer cells. It hurts the body. Forget the hair growing back. Forget you getting your strength back. You gotta hope that stuff didn't do damage that can't be reversed. So when that young lady said 45 years wasn't enough, I was like, you know what? I agree with that. I do agree with that. They should have made sure that, you know what I'm saying? And not saying, listen, he's 50 years old, so I don't think he's walking out before death, but still, like, that was so harsh what he did to them people. So I came here to tell you guys, honestly, thank you, for that comment. Oh yeah, thank you. Be aware. Be aware. It could be a lifelong doctor. It could be a new doctor in a new state that you just moved to. It was so weird. My last appointment, I went in for my sinus infection that I had. My sinus was acting up or whatever. And I swear to you, and I'm not accusing my doctor of anything. Never. I swear to you. Hey Mel. Hey, Mel. Hi. Hi, Mel. What did I do in the health field? I was doing CNA. I was doing home health. I was doing private pay care. I was doing hospice, and hospice care taught me a lot. It's not about just the end of people's lives care. That affected me in a way that still to this day is just, I never look at the end of life care the same way. That touched me. I once wanted to be a nurse because of hospice, but I changed my field and I changed my dream because of my paintings, because I found out I had a skill and stuff like that. But yes, hospice. I worked in hospice for a long time, long time, and to be honest with you, that's what I enjoyed the most, because it was like, at that stage of health, all you could do is make them feel peaceful. You could just read to them. You could just be there in their presence. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They're going home to God. So you just come in and make sure when they home going that you do what you got to do. When you go into their homes, stuff like that. But hospice was my favorite part, of the health industry for me. I've been in, like I said, I did 16 years. So hospice was definitely my favorite part. I was just like, it made me cry. I was emotional. I'm a Scorpio. It made me cry going into my patient's home like that, but it was okay. I got it together before I knocked on the door, or I cried after I left. Or if I still felt myself crying, I would go to another room. But yeah, hospice was real with Toccara. But anyway, let me get back to this conversation here. Thank you. He said nice, thank you. Let me get back to this conversation here. And Mel, if you're the same one who just DM me on Instagram, I think you gotta send out another message or something. Or if you can get to my Facebook, send it to my messenger or something like that. Because I went to go check to see even my message requests, and it wasn't. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't find you. I couldn't find you under unique something, and I couldn't find you under. So I gotta check. I gotta check. I gotta check all my messages. I gotta check all my stuff. I gotta check exactly. Yeah. So try to send me it. You did on Facebook, or I gotta check the Instagram again. I'm gonna do a thorough check. If worst come to worst, I'm gonna just click on your profile on Instagram, and I'll just send you a message, and I'll just, because I know what you're underneath now. Unique. Yeah. My Facebook. I can type it right here. My Facebook is my Facebook is here. My Facebook is Hold on, why is they not see how they be acting up? Okay, okay. Let me I don't want to start a poll. I just wanna hold up, Mel. They giving me trouble here. Hold up. I'm trying to top shots and missions. I mean, okay, whatever. I just want to be able to hold on. No, they are acting up. My Facebook is on the Toccara Taylor. T as in Tom, Occcara. And T as in Tom, Ayllor is my first name and then my last name. And I have a flag in my thumbnail with my picture in it, honey. I have a flag with my picture underneath it. I mean, so that's my Facebook. That's my it's Toccara Taylor. But yeah, that's yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. But like I said, I'll definitely just try to send you something on Instagram when I'm off here, and then we could do it like that. Okay. But yeah, let me get back to this. But thank you, Mel. Thank you so much. I will message you. Yeah, do that, and now and you could see me and like on what's the name. But yeah, what I was saying was yeah, when it comes to diagnosis of any kind, please don't ever be afraid. Oh, what I was saying, sorry. I'm gonna get back to that, but let me say this. It was weird. I went in to my doctor for my sinus infection, and the first thing he was like, well, it's that time of the year to go get, your checkup, and get that, And I was like, here we go. Here we go. And it's not just when they do the breast exams and they put your boobs in that thing, they kind of smash your breast all in there and it hurts. It ain't all about that. It ain't the pain, I don't care, because I got tattoos all over me. But it's just, I'm like, by the time y'all do all of that, maybe y'all messing around and hurting us to the point something do develop. I don't know. I just didn't like the test no way. But it says the easier test these days. I don't know. But that was one of the first things he wanted me to do. And I'm like, Doc, no disrespect. No disrespect. I'm good. I'm healthy. And I check myself very, very often. I'm not afraid of checking my body for anything. I do it. I stand in front of a mirror every single day of my life when I come out that shower and I check my whole body, top to bottom, in between my toes, underneath, my boobs, my underarms and stuff like that, skin, for, things that, whatever, just anything. I check my personal area. I check, honey. I check. I'm thorough with my checks. So if I had to let you know something, I will, but I'm not about to. That was one of them he wanted to refer, and I was just like, and then another thing, like I said, that's personal, but I ain't gonna get too detailed in it. My mom, she was diagnosed with excuse me, cancer. I forget. It wasn't in the breast though. It wasn't in the breast. And she did chemo, and her dreads came out. She was growing her dreads since '92 or something like that. And she was crying because her dreads, came out and stuff like that. And her hair grew back. And now it makes me even now think, now I'm like, hold up, Mom. Was your doctor even real about their diagnosis with you? It makes you think about, it makes you question the health industry and what they're doing out there. Now, unfortunately, the American community, we know they do testing. They did it on our ancestors with the Tuskegee, experiment. They did it with the TB thing. They did it with. We know they good for trying to test some stuff on us. We get it, but this wasn't just African American people I saw in this clip in this video. Okay, this was all races of women. I'm not saying that he didn't do this to men, but I definitely saw women in this clip, in this video. Listen, get a second opinion, get a third opinion. This is my family doctor. I trust them. I've been going to them for years. I get it, honey. Get a second opinion, get a third opinion. Make sure that and don't go in with the next opinion. Don't go in and get that second opinion and let them know that you already got a diagnosis of something. Just let them check and see what they find. Don't go in there with too much information, because if you go in there with the information, then they'll come out with the same thing that your original doctor said. Don't even tell them. Now, if your original doctor said that you had it, but when you go get that second opinion, they say you don't, something ain't adding up. So don't even get the second opinion and let them know what's going on. Just say, hey, I just want to come in and get checked. Keep it very, very, yeah, keep it very simple. I just want to come in. This is just, I went to my usual doctor, but I want to come in with you guys and see, I just want to come in and just make sure, everything is everything, Don't even, and let them see what they find. Now, if you don't tell them any information as far as that, and you say, well, with these doctors, when they go to do the exam of any kind, whether it's a regular physical, whether it's blood being drawn, whatever they do, they always ask you your family medical history. So some of them, and I used to wonder about that too. Like, I know it is a reason why it's great to know, as far as diet wise, nutrition wise, why it's okay to know your family medical history with these doctors, because they want to know, they want to tell you, hey, don't eat too much of this, don't do too much of this, because of your family history, it can go into you, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But now it makes me think, when they asking about your family history, are they trying to learn some things through your family medical history so they can diagnose you with some things that's not really there and going on? It's just so much you question now. Now I'm like, I can't. Now me in my office with my own doctor looking at him sideways like I trust you, like I trust you, but I'm like, I don't know, doc. It's just it's like as time goes on and we keep evolving, things and people are becoming not they're not genuine like they used to be, and it's scary. That almighty dollar is getting into people's, is getting into people, and they are willing to do whatever, whoever, they willing to do some disturbing things and just to get that money. And I'm like, y'all taking it way too far now. You did not have to falsely diagnose people with cancer or anything else. Now, if this doctor lied about cancer, diagnosing these people with cancer, can you imagine what they diagnose people with outside of cancer that they didn't have? And then they proceeded to give these people medication and treatments for something they didn't have? Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? Because this was just cancer. This topic right here was just cancer. Can you imagine what else they probably diagnosed and it just never was? So my thing is, you got a doctor you trust for years, and this person knew you, since kindergarten, since preschool, family doctor, y'all all go to the same doctor, y'all trust that person, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All I'm saying is get a second opinion. Okay? Get a second, even a third opinion. And if any one of those opinions come out opposite than another opinion, something ain't adding up. If this one says yay and this one says you're fine, something is not adding up, and you should definitely start asking some questions. That's all I'm saying. But it's scary. You can't walk into your doctor's office anymore and feel like you're being told real information now. That's all. It scared me. It scared me to my core. I got chills right now. I'm like, it's just scary. And all I can think about is my grandmother. Like, did she really have it? Could she have still been here? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cry. But I'm like, it just makes you think about some stuff. Like, if they took my grandmother's life with chemo and anything else, and she didn't even really have it, I wasn't around. I wasn't even thought of. I don't think I was with my parents. So I couldn't be in a room with her to find out, what was going on with her doctor and her diagnose. But it just makes you think about some stuff. How many people probably lost their life to illness that they, or to something that they didn't even have. It was the medication that they were being given, you know? So, yeah, it just makes you think about some things. All I'm saying in this video is, no, this video is not bashing doctors. This video is not, you know, bashing anyone with a medical license. This is not bashing the health field ever. I did 16 years in that field. I'm not about to turn around and bash it never. This is not bashing anything, anyone. This is simply Toccara stating, please no, please get a second opinion, even a third opinion. Once you get a diagnosis, God forbid, because we don't ever want to even put that out there. Once you get a diagnosis, get a second opinion, even a third opinion. That's all I'm saying. Before you proceed with, you know, anything that can hurt your body and hurt you, do more damage. You know, just get a second opinion. Just get a second opinion. You know, just get a second opinion. But to all the women that was in that video, all the victims that was hurt by this doctor, my deepest apologies. I always say it ain't my fault, but you just wanna be sympathetic, you know, because that could have easily been you, your mom, your aunt, your sister, somebody you love. So to all of them people, to all of them women, I am so sorry that that happened to you and your loved ones. And I agree, 45 years can't even bring back nobody, can't even, you know, there's nothing that can be done at this point. You know, I'm not God to say, hey, take his life, you know, electric chair and all of that. No, I'm not. That's not for me to say. It was just horrible. It was just horrible, like horrible for him to do that. He should not have did that. Abused that kind of power. And like I said, for greed, for money, for anything in this world. You could have invested. There's other things you could have done to make money on the side. You did not have to result and putting poison in these people's bodies and hurting them more and hurting them and their family for money, for greed. Like it was come on, man. There's always another way to make money, legit, legal, without going that far. So my biggest apologies to them and their family. And yeah, just get a second opinion, guys. Get a third opinion. Get a third opinion. You know, get a second or third opinion about a diagnosis, please. Well, with that being said, you guys stay focused, stay blessed, third eye open, focus, and yeah, just stay healthy as possible. I know, in this world in these times, that's a lot to ask, but just yeah, stay healthy as possible, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace from a nerd.